Okay. Welcome back to mathematics class, e-learning, chapter 14, statistics, part 4. So my dear children, in the last class, you have learned how to find a mean by deviation method and how to find a missing observation from frequencies by using direct method of mean. Today's class, you are going to learn finding the mean by step deviation method. This is the third method. I already said you will be finding the mean in three methods. The first one is direct method, that is sigma fi xi by sigma fi. The second one is deviation method, that is a plus sigma fi di by sigma fi. The third one is step deviation method, that is a plus sigma fi ui by sigma fi into h. Let us see how to find the mean by using the step deviation method. Step deviation method. Formula is a plus sigma fi ui by sigma fi into h. So a is capital A, which is nothing but it is assumed mean ui is equal to xi minus a by h. So a is assumed mean, xi means you know that it is there the class marks of the class intervals, and h is equal to size of the class. So see the question here. The first question is number of oranges, that is 10 to 14, 15 to 19, 20 to 24, 25 to 29, 30 to 34. And number of baskets 15, 110, 135, 115 and 25. Now just see the solution. Here again you need 5 columns to find the mean in direct method. So 5 columns are required. The first column is the class intervals, second column is frequency, third column is class marks, fourth column is ui is equal to xi minus a by h, and fifth column is fi ui. So in this, I already mentioned in this column itself that h is equal to 5, because you see here 10 to 14, 15 to 19, these all are inclusive classes. You observe here the upper limit of the first class is 14, whereas the lower limit of the second class is 15. Both are not same. That means these are inclusive classes. That means 10 and 14 both includes in this particular class interval. Similarly, 15 and 19 both are included in this class interval. 20 to 24 are included in this class interval. 25 to 29 are included in this class interval. 30 to 34 are included in this class interval. Okay. Now, the second column is frequency, which is already given in the question. So you write it as it is. The third column is class marks. That is, you know, the average of the lower limit and upper limit of each class interval. So 10 plus 14 by 2, 24 by 2, which is 12. I already mentioned here that the size of the class is 5. Simply add 5 to each preceding class mark. You will be getting the all class marks. I have assumed the middle class mark as assumed mean. And then now you know the procedure, xi minus a by h, that is 12 minus 22, which is equal to minus 10 by h is 5. So 10 by minus 10 by 5 is minus 2. So here minus 2. Then next one is 22 minus 17, that is 17 minus 22, that is minus 5. Minus 5 by 5, which is minus 1, that is here, minus 1. Then 22 minus 22, that is 0, 0 by 5 is 0. Then 27 minus 22, that is 5, 5 by 5 is 1. 32 minus 22, that is 10, 10 by 5, which is 2. Now multiply fi and fi and xi, that means ui, fi and ui. This is 15 and minus 2, that is minus 30. 110 into minus 1 is minus 10. 135 into 0, that is 0. 115 into 1 is 115. 25 into 2 is 50. Now add all these. The sigma fi ui, that is equal to 25. Then here sigma fi is 400. Next. The given class intervals are inclusive classes. So both lower limit and upper limit includes in the class. I already mentioned. Now size of the class, that is 10 to 4. You count it 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14. So size of the class is 5. Now this here I already did here the class marks. The class mark of 10 to 14 is 10 plus 14 by 2, 24 by 2, that is equal to 12. Class mark of 15 to 19 is 15 plus, you can do 15 plus 19 by 2, or directly you can add 5 to this preceding class mark. I already said because size of the class is 5, so 12 plus 5, 17. Similarly, 17 plus 5, 22, 22 plus 5, 27, 27 plus 5, 32. Now, how to find ui? I already said the formula is xi minus a by h, and the assumed mean is 22. So, let us see here how to find the UI values. 12 minus 22, 12 minus 22 by 5, that is equal to minus 10 by 5, which is minus 2. 17 minus 22, the second class mark, minus assumed mean by 5, that is equal to minus 5 by 5, that is equal to minus 1. 22 minus 22 by 5, 0 by 5, that is equal to 0. 27 minus 22 by 5, that is 5 by 5, 1. 32 minus 22 by 5, that is equal to 10 by 5, which is equal to 2. Now, FIUI also you see 15 into minus 2, minus 30, 110 into minus 1, minus 110, 135 into 0, 0, 115 into 1, 115, 25 into 2, which is equal to 50. Now, sum of all FIUI, minus 30, minus 110, 0, 115, and 50. Add both negatives first. Minus 30 plus minus 110 is minus 140. Then 115 plus 50 is 165. Minus 140 plus 165, negative positive. So subtract it, which is positive 25. Now substitute all the values in the formula. X bar mean, X bar is equal to A plus sigma Fi ui by sigma Fi into H. That is equal to 22 plus 25 by 400 into 5. Now, you can cancel 5 and 400. 5 ones, 5 80s. So, next step you write 22 plus 25 by 80. Again, 25 and 80 you can cancel again both with 5 table. So, 22 plus 5 by 16. That is equal to 22 plus, you divide 5 with 16, you'll be getting 0.312. Take 3 digits and you can leave it. Now, correct it to second decimal place. So, third decimal place is less than 5. You can cancel 2. So, 22 plus 0.31. So, the answer is 22.31. So, in this way, you have to find mean by step deviation method. Now, see the second question. Find the mean of the following by step deviation method. Literacy rate in percentage, 45 to 55, 55 to 65, 65 to 75, 75 to 85, 85 to 95. Number of cities, 3, 10, 11, 8 and 3. You observe here, these all are exclusive classes because the upper limit of the first class is equal to the lower limit of the second class. It means this 55 is not going to include in this class, particular class. 55 includes in the second class. Similarly, 65 is not going to include here. It is going to include in the next class as well, and so on. Now see how to find the solution for this. Now, number of plants here, that is class intervals, that is the next one you see, this is actually those two slides are the previous class slides, which is joined children. So please don't take that. You see, this is the third one, that is 45 to 55. Then class intervals, I said 5 columns, class intervals, number of cities, class marks, UI is equal to xi minus a by h. Last column is fi ui. Class intervals, then frequencies, and then class marks. 45 plus 55, that is 90. 90, sorry, 100. 100 by 2 is 50. And I already said size of the class here 45 to 55. 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, and 54. Should not take 55 here. So up to 54, the total size of the class is 10. So divide this 50 with 10, xi, that is, you divide this with minus 50 by 10. So you'll be getting here, you have to subtract 50, 50, then 50 minus 70, that is minus 20, minus 20 by 10, that is equal to minus 2. Then 60 minus 70, that is minus 10, minus 10 by 10 is equal to minus 1, 70 minus 70, 0, 0 by 10 is 0, 80 minus 70, that is 10, 10 by 10 is 1, 90 minus 70, that is 20, 20 by 10, that is 2. Now multiply 3 into minus 2, 6, 10 into minus 1, minus 10, 11 into 0 is 0, 8 into 3, 8 into 1 is 1, 3 into 2 is 6. Total of Fi is 35. Total of Fi Ui is minus 2. Now, again I did here class marks, student. So, here 45 plus 55 by 2, that is 100 by 2, that is 50, first class mark. Then size of the class is 10. So, to get the remaining class marks, I said simply add the size of the class to the preceding class mark. Preceding class mark is 50, 50 plus 10, 60, 60 plus 10, 70, 70 plus 10, 80, 80 plus 10, 90. Now, ui is equal to xi minus a, ui is equal to xi minus a by h. That is equal to 50 minus 70 by 10, minus 20 by 10, minus 2, 60 minus 70 by 10, minus 10 by 10 is minus 1, 70 minus 10, 70, that is by 10, that is equal to 0 by 10, 0, 80 minus 70 by 10, that is equal to 10 by 10, 1, 90 minus 70 by 10, that is equal to 2. So in this way, you have to find the UI values. Now finding the mean, x bar is equal to a plus sigma fi ui by sigma fi into h. 70 plus, and we got all total of fi ui is minus 2 by sigma fi is 35 into 10. Cancel 10 and 35, both are going by 5 table, 5 2s and 5 7s. So 70 plus minus 2 by 7 into 2. That is 70 plus minus 2 into 2 is minus 4 by 7. Divide minus 4 with 7, so we'll be getting minus 0.57412. Then subtract both, we'll be getting 69.42858. So correct it to second decimal place. So that means you have to see the third decimal. Third decimal is more than 5. Add 1 to second decimal place. So that x bar is equal to 69.43. Children, in the middle, 2 slides in the previous session, 2 slides are added. Please don't take that. Second question, the table is after 2 slides it is there. Don't confuse. That is already mentioned that there is deviation method. So don't confuse, children. Those 2 slides, please ignore it. And again, you take the last but one slide, that is 45 to 55 class intervals. That slide you consider it. Okay. So in this way, you have to find the mean by step division method. I hope, children, you might have understood the how to find a mean by step division method very well. So, my dear children, practice very well the step division method. And thank you very much. Thank you, one and all.